What's up, guys? With the Firefly banner ending soon, we are going to get some new banners. We're going to be getting Jade as the new 5-star, and of course, as always, we're getting a rerun, and this rerun is Argenti. So, unfortunately, I doubt Argenti's 4 stars are really going to match up, because, like, they're kind of bad, I'm not going to lie. So I won't really talk about them too much, because the main prize is Argenti himself. So how we're going to do this video is I'm going to go over Argenti's kit, and then I will give you my thoughts on Argenti, and I'll just be like, oh, should you summon or not? So Argenti is a 5-star Iridation physical character. Very cool design, by the way. Let's go over skills. So, basic attack. Deals physical damage equal to 100% of Argenti's attack to a single target enemy. Skill deals physical damage equal to 120 of Argenti's attack to all enemies. The first ultimate, because Argenti has 2 ultimates based on how much energy he has, consumes 90 energy and deals physical damage equal to 160 of Argenti's attack to all enemies. At max energy, at 180, deals physical damage equal to 280 of Argenti's attack to all enemies, and further deals damage for 6 extra times, with each hit dealing physical damage equal to 95% of Argenti's attack to a random enemy. Then Argenti's talents. For every enemy hit when Argenti uses his basic, skill, or ultimate, regenerates Argenti's energy by 3. This grants him a stack of Apotheosis, increasing his crit rate by 20.5%. This effect can stack up to 10 times. So, pretty solid. He gets some built-in crit rate. Then, his technique. After using his technique, enemies in a set area are afflicted with daze for 10 seconds. Dazed enemies will not actively attack the team. When attacking, dazed enemy to enter combat deals physical damage equal to 80% of Argenti's attack and regenerates his energy by 15. His bonus traits are: deals 50% more damage to enemies whose HP percentage is 50 or less. At the start of the turn, immediately gain 1 stack of Apotheosis, and when the enemy targets enter battle, immediately regenerates 2 energy for Argenti. Then his stat bonuses are 28% attack, 14.4% physical damage boost, and 10% HP. Now, I don't always recommend going for dupes, but Argenti's dupes are: each stack of Apotheosis additionally increases his crit damage by 4%. His second dupe, if the number of enemies on the field equals to 3 or more when the ultimate is used, attack increases by 40%. The fourth dupe, at the start of battle, gain 2 stacks of Apotheosis and increases the maximum stack limit of the talent's effect by 2. Then, the last one is when using ultimate, ignores 30% of the enemy target's defense. I'd say this is another E1 and stop kind of unit, right? It just gives them a bunch of crit damage, helps you build Argenti a bit easier. Now, you might be wondering, wow, Argenti really doesn't do much, right? Most of the time, a lot of these units need something a bit extra, right? For example, Firefly implants fire weakness, which can help other units break, like Gallagher on the team, help them break enemies. Boot Hill implants physical weakness, so if using them with a physical unit, they can help lower toughness for Boot Hill. They're sort of helping the team in some way, shape, or form. Even Jing Lu with her HP lower is technically, helping Blade out, right? So we're definitely getting into a phase where, unless the character does like a bazillion damage, like, Acheron, they kind of have to like be doing something to help the team. At least that's how I am looking at units going forward. Argenti is going to be dishing out an amazing amount of damage, but for pure fiction, he is pretty solid. However, I do think Argenti is the weakest 5-star for premium, because he really doesn't do a whole lot, which is unfortunate. This is crazy to look at. The fact that this is a skill hurts. Like, yeah, if this was a skill, like, if you compare, let's pull up Pride one real quick. Like, if you compare Argenti's skill to, like, any of the other top tiers, let's go, let's do Acheron, right? Yeah, look at Acheron's skill. Acheron's skill, decently sized. I'm not gonna, like, I know you can't fully see it, but, like, you get it, right? Argenti's is just the basic first part. Acheron's is this big. Let's go and look at Firefly's. Firefly's is absolutely massive, full-ass paragraph kind of thing. So when you look at Argenti and you just see this, like, oh, geez. I feel like Argenti wasn't even a must-summon when he came out. I feel like the only way that you can really justify summoning for Argenti, if you aren't a huge Argenti fan, which I know there are a lot of Argenti fans now because, he's cool. Him and Boot Hill are best buds. Argenti saved Aventurine. Argenti helped us out with a swarm and all that. He's kind of established himself as a character, which before, same with Woho, we didn't really know who they were. We were meeting them in that update. It's not like something like Sunday, for example. People love Sunday. When Sunday comes out, huge character. Same with Firefly. When Firefly comes out, huge character. When Acheron was coming out, people knew who Acheron was, right? We didn't have the build up when Argenti came out, but I honestly don't think that'll matter. Like I said, I think Argenti is probably the worst premium 5-star in the game. I just can't justify summoning, man. Like, even Pure Fiction, because with Pure Fiction, we can even go back to Pride One's tier list, right? Pure Fiction, right? Let me move this over. We really only have to see the damage dealers. Argenti is tier 1. And for MOC, they have him at tier 3. And for Apocalypse Shadow, they have him at tier 2. This means, like, tier 3, he's down here with Himiko, which is crazy because I think Himiko's actually pretty solid now. I don't think she deserves to be here, but like, he's down here with like Misha and Serval, right? And then we go to Pure Fiction, like he's with Jingyun, right? Which is nice. Like, this is where he shines, but he's like, you know, these two are easy to get. Like, most people have Himiko, right? Even if you don't, Herta is free, and then you could just use like Acheron. Like, even Firefly, you could use Dot, you could use, like, Jingyun, you could use just whoever, as long as you have, obviously, a second DPS for Pure Fiction. Like, you're good to go, right? Like, if I had Herta built, and I'm looking for another Pure Fiction unit, I'm not gonna look at Argenti and go, oh, wow, he's tier 3, then tier 2. I'm gonna look at, like, Jingyun and be like, oh, Jingyun's 1.5, 1.5, you know, he's pretty solid. Or, like, Acheron's, like, super cracked, you know? Or, like, heck, I think even Jade will be better than him. So, the fact that he's on a banner with his competition, because I know they do different kits, right? But in the end, you're using Jade and Argenti to clear Pure Fiction, and I think Jade will be infinitely better, which infinitely lowers Argenti's usage, or like what the need for something on him. Like, even Apocalypse Shadow, like, bro, which is just crazy that he's down here this far. Probably because there's a lot of enemies, to be fair. But like, Argenti's already on his way out, you know? So unless you really like him as a character, it's almost like wasting resources to summon for him, in a sense, right? Yeah, it's rough, bro. It's rough. I can't recommend you summoning, but let me know in the comments if you're gonna summon anyway. If you're a big fan of Argenti, you like his kit, you're summoning because you want to clear Pure Fiction, let me know in the comments, and of course don't forget to like, subscribe. This is an easy skip patch for me, so there will be, unfortunately, no summon video. I'm still debating if I want to throw a couple multis at Firefly's Light Cone or not, or maybe Rerun Maze, so there might be a video on that, but otherwise, I'm pretty much just good to be saving for a long time.